Welcome everybody, it's Captain D. This is the final installment of my review of the Hold My Beer Cirrus SR22 Turbo G6. This is going to be a full flight and we're going to go over a few of the features that I haven't discussed in the previous two videos. If you haven't seen those videos, you should probably check those out. So the flight plan today is going to be from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. Flight plan filed is Youngtown VOR Victor 41 Dakota. We're going to fly 7,000 feet. Total flight distance is 111 nautical miles. Should take us 45 minutes on the long side of things. I'm going to go ahead and transition out to the airplane here. Alright, here we are in the plane. I have the GPU connected and everything. I haven't called to get our clearance or anything, so let's get things started.
Cleveland Hopkins INTL Information X-Ray. 2100 Zulu weather. Wind 050 at 13, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 9000 broken, temperature 21, dew point 11. Altimeter 3038. Arriving runway 06 right, departing runway 06 left. Advise on initial contact you have X-ray.
The VATSIM ATC is Foxtrot, and it's 040 at 14 knots, 10 statute miles, few at 1,000. 3037, visual approach runway 6 left in use, departing runway 6 left. Operate transponder and altitude reporting mode on all taxiways and runways. Caution bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Cleveland ground Cirrus November 22 Delta Alpha. Over to clearance delivery 22 Delta Alpha, thank you. Alright, the clearance delivery 125.05. Cleveland clearance November 22 Delta Alpha. Two Delta Alpha on ground Cleveland with Foxtrot, like to pick up our IFR to Pittsburgh. 22 Delta Alpha is cleared. Radar vectors Youngtown as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 7,000. 124.07406 in the box. 22 Delta Alpha. We'll expect 6 left and go to ground for 22 Delta Alpha. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, so first we need the key. And while we're down here, we'll put the fuel on an active tank. Second, we need to remove the pin. That way we can use the cap system if we need to. Alright, parking brake is set. All circuit breakers are in. Bring the mixture to full. Crack the throttle. Alright, and we have a good start. Alright, so we're going to want our CDI on GPS. Okay, now we want to go put the flight plan in. Alright, so we're done with the flight plan. Fuel pump's on. We'll turn the pitot heat on just to be safe. And pull up a taxi chart here. Cleveland ground, November 22 Delta Alpha, ready to taxi with Foxtrot.
November 22 Delta Alpha, Cleveland ground, hello. Runway 6 left, taxi via Lima 2, Lima, Tango, Golf 2, cross 6 right.
Lima 2, Lima, Tango, Golf 2, 6 left for 22 Delta Alpha.
November 22 Delta Alpha, if it's easier for you, could turn on the pop right there.
Alright, we'll turn on Papa here. 22 Delta Alpha. And 22 Delta Alpha, are we cleared to cross 6 right?
November 22 Delta Alpha, affirmative. Cross 6 right on Papa, and then on Golf, contact tower on 124.5, and thanks for on the Cleveland. Hope to see you again.
Alright, 22 Delta Alpha, cleared to cross 6 right on Golf, go to tower. Yeah, thanks for the service.
You're welcome.
Cleveland Tower, November 22 Delta Alpha, holding short 6 left, ready to go.
November 22 Delta Alpha, Cleveland Tower. Sir, are you able to squawk mode Charlie, or are you unable?
Oh, we should be squawking mode, Charlie, here. Let me double check for 22 Delta Alpha. Transponder, altitude, there we go. 22 Delta Alpha, we should be squawking mode, Charlie, now.
Okay, 22 Delta Alpha, roger, we got you now. Okay, wind, 040 at 14, runway, fly runway heading, runway 6 left, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading 6 left, cleared for takeoff, 21 Delta Alpha. 22 Delta. That's what happens when you fly with more than one call sign. Alright, takeoff power set. Knots, 70 knots, back pressure, off the runway.
November 22 Delta Alpha, contact Cleveland approach 2410, good day.
24-0 for 22 Delta Alpha, thank you. Departure November 22 Delta Alpha, 3,200, climbing 4,000.
Gotcha now. Go ahead and proceed direct Youngstown, climb and maintain 7,000.
Direct Youngstown for 7,000, 22 Delta Alpha, thank you. Pull the mixture back a little bit. Alright, we're climbing at indicated airspeed 115 knots, gives us about 950 feet a minute. Passing through 5,000, climbing 7,000. Direct Youngstown VOR. We are 47.8 miles from the VOR. Alright, cylinder head temperatures and oil temperatures have gone down. Everything is in the green. We're climbing about 85% power. Well, cylinder head temperature is hot again. We'll add a little bit of fuel to the mixture here. The last update was supposed to eliminate some of that, so I'm not sure. We'll just acknowledge the warning and keep an eye on it. Alright, coming up on 6,000 with 1,000 feet to go. Alright, leveling off 7,000. We'll go ahead and get things set up for cruise. Still watching that number 4 cylinder head temperature. Hopefully it'll go down. We're pretty rich on the mixture. Not much more we can do. We'll pull the throttle back to about 75%. That should help a little bit. Alright, so we're in cruise, everything's set up. We're just monitoring fuel levels so we don't create an imbalance here. Fuel flow is 23.3 gallons per hour. That's pretty normal. We've used 5.4 gallons. Up here, you'll see our destination. It says we're gonna need about 25 gallons. Estimated time en route is 39 minutes with a distance of 97 nautical miles. Alright, some of the features that I haven't gone through yet, we'll go ahead and go over now. If you go to the Systems tab, you can get your normal gauges, which gives you your cylinder head temperatures. So right now I'm seeing that number 4 and number 6 are running a little hot. Gives your anti-ice levels, your oxygen levels, your fuel quantity. The same information there. We have a range of 263 nautical miles on board. Your electrical information. And then if you go here, it'll give you the map and leave all of this information on the side. Here's another feature that I think is really cool, is the outside camera Cirrus EVS video. I'm not exactly sure if this is 100% accurate to what is right below us, but it is pretty close. If we go to an outside view here and look down, and then that looks pretty similar, if not exact. The level of detail may not be as good, but you can move the camera up and down and left to right. You can adjust the field of view, and then if you screwed it all up, you can go back to the default. That's pretty cool. I don't know of any other aircraft in X-Plane that allows you to do that. Alright, so level in cruise, 75% power. We're getting 143 indicated, which is giving us 160 over the ground. Another feature that I didn't go over in the previous videos is the checklists. And this is all controlled with the FMS here. You got your taxi before takeoff, normal takeoff, short field takeoff, full power climb, reach a peak technique, cruise climb, lean of peak technique, and then the cruise. So we're in cruise. We'll go ahead and go through the cruise checklist here. Oxygen is not required. Cruise altitude is established. Reduced to 30.5 inches of manifold pressure or less. Done. Fuel pump still on. We could turn it off. Mixture is adjusted. Engine parameters monitor. Fuel flow and balance monitor. Mixture lean if cylinder head exceeds 420 degrees.
Cirrus 2 Delta Alpha, contact Cleveland Center 134.9er. Good night.
1349er for 22 Delta Alpha. 134.9er. Cleveland Center, Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, level 7000.
Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, good afternoon, Cleveland Center, welcome.
But overall, after flying this plane for almost an entire week, I have to say it's a really good plane, especially for freeware. I mean, it's payware quality for free. So these developers definitely deserve due credit for doing an excellent job, and then having the kindness to give it to the community for free. I really don't have a bad thing to say about the plane. And the only thing that I have trouble with, as you guys have noticed, is the cylinder head temperatures, which could be because I'm not flying the plane right. I don't have the numbers exactly the way they're supposed to be. I need to do more research on that. The aircraft does come with a plethora of documentation, quick reference handbook, and a manual. As well as a paint kit. It does come with a paint kit if you want to create your own livery, as I have.
Pittsburgh INTL information Yankee. 2200 Zulu weather. Wind 090 at 5, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 4,500 scattered, 25,000 overcast, temperature 2.12. Altimeter 3034. Arriving runways 10 right, 10 left, departing runway 10 center. Advise on initial contact you have Yankee.
Alright, we have Yankee. And center 22 Delta Alpha would like ILS for 10 right into Pittsburgh.
There's 22 Delta Alpha, not a problem. Vector says ILS, runway 10 right. Fly heading 175, descend and maintain 6,000.
175, 6,000, and we'll expect vectors for the approach, 22 Delta Alpha.
Cleveland Center, Delta 175 back with you.
Oh, 175, roger, thank you.
Cleveland, good evening, emergency 294, we see flight level 370.
175 down to 6,000.
American 294, not a problem, sir, good evening, Cleveland Center, reset transponder 5777.
5777 Fox, American 294.
And we'll pull the power back for the descent. And while we're descending, we'll go over here, go to Program, select Approach, ILS 10 right, enter, vectors. Conditions are visual, so I'm not going to worry about putting the minimums in.
American 294, radar contact 70 miles northwest of Jar VOR, flight 370, welcome.
Roger, thanks. And we'd like to get on to flight level 330 from American 294.
American 294, you say you want to descend to 330? Affirm. American
109.9.
330.
Then maintain 330 American 294.
Course is 101.
Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, turn left 10 degrees.
Left 10 for 22 Delta Alpha. Alright, we are within the white arc, so the angle of attack indicator appears next to the speed tape. And we're going to fly the approach at about 110 knots. Missed approach procedure is climb to 1900 and then climbing right turn to 5000 direct AGC VOR and hold. Continue climb and hold to 5000.
Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, descend maintain 3000.
Descend 3000, 22 Delta Alpha.
Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, you're going to be 10 from Starg. Turn left heading 140, maintain 3000 until established, cleared, ILS runway 10 right approach.
140, maintain 3000 till established, 22 Delta Alpha.
Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, wind 020 at 106, runway 10 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10 right, 22 Delta Alpha. Alright, the approach is coming in. Here comes the glide slope. We're established on the localizer. First notch of flaps. Gears down and welded. Fuel pumps on. Landing lights are on. Feet off the brakes, heels on the floor. There's the glide slope intercept. Keeping it right at about 90 knots. Give or take a knot or two. On glide slope, on glide path. Localizer glide slope, localizer glide slope. 6 mile final. I mean 4 mile final, not 6 miles. We're 6 miles from the Initial approach fix. Three and a half miles. Landing flaps in. Slow down a bit. Too white, too red. Two and a half mile final.
500.
One and a half mile final. Localizer glide slope, localizer glide slope. There's the inner marker. Kick off the autopilot. Over the numbers, chop the power.
Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, welcome to Pittsburgh. Roll on down to Foxtrot 1, taxi to the ramp via Foxtrot 1, Quebec, November 2, cross runway 28 center and 32.
Alright, we'll roll on down to Foxtrot, and we missed a lot of that here. If you give us a minute to get down to Foxtrot so we can jot that down, we'll get it again from you.
Delta Alpha, roger, no problem.
I can't really write down taxi instructions right after landing. All landing lights, navs, and strobes are off. And we'll set the brakes here for a minute. Center 21 Delta Alpha, we're at Foxtrot, ready to copy taxi clearance.
Cirrus 22 Delta Alpha, taxi to ramp via Foxtrot November, cross 28 center.
Foxtrot November, cross 28 center for 22 Delta Alpha. And we'll get off right here and go over to general aviation parking. Alright, parking brakes set. Go ahead and turn off the engine. Make sure to cut off. Avionics are off. Batteries off. Alternator off. Pitot heat off. Fuel pump is off. We'll go up here, and then we'll put the pin back here. Close the hatch, and weight and balance. We'll put the chocks and covers. I'm not going to worry about tie downs or anything like that right now. I hope everyone has enjoyed the flight. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe and stay tuned for future videos. I have to say this is one of the best freeware airplanes out there. If you haven't downloaded it, go to this link, download it, try it out for yourself. that's it for this video. Thanks for riding along, and we'll see you next time.